What is going on, YouTube? This is Andres coming back to you from Team Dynasty Vanguard with another Vanguard V-Series deck profile. This deck profile is on Chronofang Tiger from the set Astral Force. This deck is basically one of the new Gear Chronicle builds that are out there right now, which is pretty good right now. So for my first starter, I'm playing Chrono Trigger. This card's starter is actually my favorite for this deck. It's been my starter ever since G-Series with the original Fang. We're playing 4 copies of Chrono Tiger Rebellion. His ability is this card, when this card attacks, you get the ability according to the number of cards in your hand. So 5 or less, your opponent retires 2 front row rear guards. 3 or less, your front row gets 10,000 extra power. Then, if you have 1 or less cards, flip all your damage face down, and your opponent's guardians lose minus 5,000 shield, which is pretty good. I usually go force 2 with this deck anyway, so it puts pressure. For 2 copies, we're playing 2 copies of the new Grade 4 from the Trial of Chrono Dragon. We're playing 2 copies of Interdimensional Beast Metallica Phoenix. Basically, plain vanilla Grade 4, but does have triple drive. For the only Grade 3 of the deck, we are playing 4 copies of Chronofang Tiger. Chronofang's basically ability is same as Lost Legend and Chronojet. Discard a sum of cards equal to Grade 3 from your hand. Superior red Grade 4 from your deck. Then, its ability is when a Rebellion is placed on top of this card, discard 1 card from your hand, and then you get to crit and an extra drive. For 4 copies of, we're playing 4 copies of Chronobite Tiger. Chronobite's ability is the beginning of the right phase. Draw a card, then discard a card. And then, while on rear guard, discard a card and it gets a critical. For 4 copies of, we were playing 4 copies of Steam Scar Urkab. Urkab's ability, counterblast 1, discard a card from your hand. Your Vanguard gets 1 extra drive check. Then on hand, while this card can be discarded to be a Grade 3. For 1 of, we're playing 1 copy of Steam Mechanic Naboo. Naboo's ability is when it attacks Vanguard, bind a card from your drop zone, and your opponent cannot guard Grade 1s or greater with this deck. And at the end of the battle, put it to the soul, draw 1 extra card. Then for 2 zubs, we're playing 2 copies of Stroboscope Dragon. Stroboscope's ability at the end of the battle attack, soulless 1, discard a card from your hand, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, retire it, and if your Vanguard's a Grade 4, draw 1 card. For the Grade 1s, we are playing 4 copies of Chrono 2 Tigar. Chrono 2 Tigar's ability is at the beginning of the riot phase. You get to draw 1 additional card. And then when this card is discarded from hand during my turn, counterblast 1, draw a card, and call to rear guard as rest. For the Recycle Engine of the deck, we are playing 4 copies of Quickie Worker. Quickie's ability, when placed from hand, look at the top, put 1 card from your drop zone to the bottom of the deck, and if it's a Grade 3 or greater, Soul Blast 2 to draw an extra card. Now, for the Grade 1s, we are playing 4 copies of Bearing Rover from the new Trial deck Chrono Dragon. It's basically Wedge Boot Dragon, except with the on-hit ability being a discard, not a bind. And is a Grade 3. And is a Grade 3 fodder for the stride skills. So I'm only playing 12 Grade 1s for the deck because it's pretty good. The reason why I'm only playing Chrono Fang because this deck is based off Chrono Fang. I don't need anyone else. For the triggers for the deck, we're playing 4 heal. We're playing 8 critical, and we're playing 4 draw sentinels. So pretty much with this deck, it's pretty fun. I love it. It's basically reminding me of original Fang of when it used to do some shenanigans with its own attacks. Extra drive checks, that's what Fang was mostly about. Overall, I like this Gear Chrono deck. I love the build that I have right now because it actually helps me against certain meta decks. So if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments what you think. If you guys have any suggestions about better deck profiles, just let me know in the comments. So this has been Andres from here from Team Dynasty Vanguard, signing off.